Hello everyone and welcome back to SliverStar Arcade and more. One-eyed Lee in the dinner party. Why am I talking so close to the mic like I'm some late night DJ about to put on some radio plays for you? I got no clue. Anyways. Yeah, I think we're getting close to the end of the game actually. Did you know this game can be beaten in like 13 minutes? And here I am, struggling for hours upon hours. Anyways, what did we do in the last episode? We need to... There we go. Safe in the wall, the tub... Oh, change this combination. Following rooms. Dining hall, the den, the adult's bedroom, and the library. Okay, so I think I already know it, but... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 4... 6... 4... Okay, let's give it a try. Six, 4, 2, 5. What? Found a note James wrote about a combination. I cannot. There. The numbers you need correspond to the paintings in the following rooms: the dining hall, the den, the adult's bedroom, and the library. Don't let it get to your head. Oh, 8. No, damn. I keep messing that up. Okay, it is 8, 4, 2, 5. Alright, I'm a dummy. Alright, time to get our actual count on. Nope. Controls, okay. Well, can I just do this from the map? One, 2, 3. Oh no, you can't because it's not precise enough. Darn, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And wait, what was the order they were in? Is it dining hall, den, adult bedroom, library? Okay. So 8, 3, 8, 3, 2, 5? See, it was actually in the notes, but I didn't. Oh, I took a picture of it. I probably could have done that, but this is more fun. 8. 8, 3, 2, 5. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what? It's actually 8, 8, 3, 2, 6. The safe clicks open. Yes. Yes. There we fucking go, baby. There we fucking go. Finally. Fucking finally. Something goes right down here. There's a lot in here, Lee. I feel really weird about doing this. What? Now you're saying that? It's life or death down here, isn't it? That's true, but it's just... everything we've seen down here is so... This is just a family down here. It's not a family anymore, boss. I know what they are, Lee. But just because something like this happens, it doesn't change that they're here together. I feel bad for them. Without saying a word, Lee reaches inside the safe and takes out the contents. What do you want to look at first? The photos. Let's check out these photos. It's a bunch of families. I flipped through the photos a few times. Hold on. Were these all taken inside this bunker? Huh. Oh yeah, I guess they were. All of them have that same weirdo in the middle. I flipped through the photos one more time. All of them look like families to me. Are all the people here not the first? I don't think so, but what do you think that means? Something must have happened to the other families. Like what? They just left? I don't know. But seeing everyone from down here like this, I feel so bad for them. I don't know if there's much to be done. After all, their bodies are already so far gone. It's too early to lose hope. There's all sorts of treatments out there. Maybe once we find treatment, maybe we can come back and help them. The book. Let's look at the book. Looks like there are some pages missing from here. From the rest of the text, this looks like the book those Gospels were from. You think so? I do. I checked the front and back of the book. There's no author, just the title. The New World. The inside details how the old world will be wiped away by the Lord's hand, and those who were chosen and protected by the prophet will rise again to rule over the new world. The new world is described as having riches beyond belief, fruit on every tree, wine flowing through rivers, animals rich with meats and furs, golds and jewels rising from the soil. These things will all belong to the saviors who live on as demigods, or survivors. The book then goes on to speak of the rules to follow, rituals to keep, and many verses to study. There's a lot going on in this book. It's like a whole tome of information. So it's the book they live by, huh? Doesn't look like it helped them much now, though. How did all this happen? Did one little book do all this? Don't get all this religious crap mixed up with that. They chose to come down here, don't you think? I think they were lured down here. There's no way they came down here of their own accord. Really? All of them seemed pretty stoked to be down here, boss. I don't think they were forced at all. But they had to be, because look at them. Just because something like this happens doesn't mean they didn't choose it. We won't really know until we ask. The notes. Let's check out these notes. People love leaving a paper trail, don't they? It's important to record stuff. Without records, we don't have anything to press on. If all goes well, I plan on recording my findings while traveling with you one day. Well, at least include a picture so people can know how good looking I am. Ignoring Lee, I look through the small notes. Oh. 1, 5, 10. Construction on the bunker is going well. It should be ready for use by summer. 5, 7, 10. All went to plan. The bunker's fitted with all the necessities and decorated to accommodate any... Accommodate any guest. However, only 6, maybe 7 people can fit fit comfortably inside the bunker. Number can be pushed to 8 just in case, but best to finish off those numbers quicker if possible. The dump-in hatch is working perfectly and should be ready for its first run. 9, 20, 10. Easier than expected to get the family to follow me into this pit. Didn't take long to get everyone fighting. Gave my boys up top just enough time to finish up their end of the deal. Ended things with a dinner party. Suggesting drinks to help everyone cool off. Making a note to adjust the ratio next time. There were some remarks of the drinks tasting funny. Dump-in hatch worked perfectly. 1, 11, 11. Family came down, no problem. Boys needed a little more wiggle room this time, so I entertained everyone by making them perform a play. After the play, we had a dinner party. No remarks about the drinks this time. Dump-in hatch worked perfectly. 4:30, 11. Family came down with me. The boys did their job. We had a dinner party. Dump-in hatch worked perfectly. 7:15, 11. Family came down with me. Dump-in hatch came down. Boys did their job. We had a dinner party. The notes don't continue from there. This is so horrible. Looks like this bunker isn't really a bunker at all. It's more like a tomb. This is so much to unpack. I need a second. Stunned, I put the notes back in Lee's hand. And finally, the canvas. Lee, check out this canvas. It's a piece for that painting, yeah? It most certainly is, so let's take it with us. Got piece D. Let's put this stuff away for now. I think that's about everything for now. Alright, I'll put this stuff back. Inventory, I got all the pieces. Whoops, wrong thing. So let's head on up. So, it's finally time. Finally, we have them all. Lee scrambles to try and put together all the pieces up in the frame again. Got anything to keep these in place, boss? Oh yeah. I got some spare nails with me. Hold on. You've got spare nails? Oh yeah, I just forgot to take them out. I was in the habit of keeping them on my person back home. I guess I just never stopped. Lee shakes his head for some reason. Together we put the painting back into place. Nice, look at that. It feels good to fix something again, even if it's just something like this. The painting is now complete again. Interesting. It's finally all together. I pulled the decoder from my pocket. Lee, you hold this and I'll write down the instructions in my notebook. Can do. After several minutes of lining up the decoder to the painting, the solution to the lock in the library is finally revealed to us. Wow, are we really gonna get out? You were doubting we were? Yeah, maybe a little. Well, boss, no time like the present. Let's get our asses down to the library. Here we are. Here we really finally are. I gently pull the several levers located behind certain color-coded books. And with a light press of a button, James's secret door is finally revealed to us. Okay, this seems like a good place to save. And I'm just gonna... What? Ooh, that went backwards. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, are you okay? Oh, yeah, did you choose to come down here? Serena, do you mind if I ask you a question? I guess not. Did you choose to come down here? I guess so. Mother and father wanted to, and I didn't really care. Were you worried at all? I mean, I guess I was worried. James said the whole world was going to be wiped clean, and that was a lot of things I would be missing out on. But he had promised there was lots to do down here. He was wrong. There's nothing to do down here but read. I wish I had known. I'd become fond of books then. I would have brought our entire estate's library down here. This really isn't enough books. Do you know how long you've been down here? I'm not sure, but it's not like we're going to die down here or anything. James said he'd be back in a day or so, so I'm not worried. But I am annoyed. A whole day? That's so long. It really is, isn't it? Okay, yeah, now I'm interested. Now I have to ask everyone. Hello, you two. Did you choose to come down here, Newton? Yes. Did you choose to come down here? Newton's posture shifts slightly. I don't know if there is ever a choice for someone like me. As a servant, as someone in love, I couldn't not come. I need to be here to watch over the kids and to be with Isaac. Everyone here relies on me. They need me to keep going. What about your religion? Is that not enough? I'm not referring to that. I'm talking about everything day to day. They don't know how to do anything. To cook or clean, they've always relied on outside help. I painfully understand where Newton is coming from, but I don't speak up. So as long as everyone is here, I will be here too. Whether James returns or we all die, I will be here with them. That's very admirable, Newton. I don't need your praise, but thank you. We've taken everything we need from his Oh, wait, no. Isaac seems deep in thought. He doesn't want to speak. Hi. Did you choose to come down here? Priscilla, I've got a very serious question to ask you. Is that okay? Sure, I guess so. Did you choose to come down here? Huh? Well, yeah. Mummy and Papa and everyone didn't want to die. If we weren't down here, we'd be in big trouble. Besides, down here I get to see everyone a lot more than before. Our house before was real big. So many rooms, I always lost track. But down here I can see everyone really easy. It's nice. I'm not sure if down here is what I'd call nice. Well, thanks for letting us know. Uh-huh. And I guess we'll mention we found all the pieces. Hey, Free, guess what? What? We found all the pieces. No way. Priscilla sounds really upset. That's impossible. James hid one, so you couldn't have found it. You're lying. You're a liar. Whoa, calm down. I won't calm down. James asked me special. He asked me special. And now that you did this, there's no way he'll ever come back. Because of you, we'll be stuck down here forever. Covers her face with her hand. She doesn't make a sound. She doesn't respond. Sorry. I'm sorry. Am I lost for words? Well, thanks for your help, kid. And I now have to reload. Because I said I'm going to do a non-dick run. Whoops. Oh, shoot, I could have just gone back. How unfortunate that I'm a dumbass. Okay, did you choose to come down here? Skip through all of it. Then go up here. Newton. Did you choose to come down here? Priscilla. Did you choose to come down here? Hello? Oh, you can't even mention the affair anymore. Did you choose to come down here? Excuse me, I just had a quick question. Yes? Did you choose to come down here, or were you and your family forced? Forced? Why would you say something like that? Well, of course we weren't forced. We chose to come down here to save our lives and to rule the new world. James saved us. James brought us retribution. I'll wait for him here until the day I die. However, I pray by the Lord's hand he will return to us before that. You'd be so lucky, huh? I'll hear no lip from a newcomer. You should be so lucky you found your way down here. I'm beginning to doubt if you were truly meant for the new world, or some test of the Lord's hand has given us. Once James returns, he will deem if you're truly divine, or simply a false prophet. That'll be fun. Lee, come on. Is that all you wanted to know? Yeah, that's about it. Thank you. now that we've gotten all that, let's check out this room. The bookshelf is finally moved. So, boss, are we ready to see what's inside? Not yet. There's... Lee? Yeah, boss? Before we do this, since we don't know what's going to happen beyond this point, there's something I want to tell you. Whoa, a confession! I would have expected one earlier. No way! This is serious, Lee. It's... Going through all this together, I think I can finally give you somewhat of a diagnosis. A diagnosis? What's the point? Didn't we already establish that I'm all of them back at your place? Well, that is true. It feels like I learned a lot about you and them while being down here. It would mean a lot to me if I could just tell you this. Alright, shoot. I take out my notes before continuing. My throat feels dry. Yeah, so does mine. I'm gonna take a drink before we do this. I'll just read from my notes, because it's easier. Patient shows similar, if not exact, symptoms to group in Mindside Village. Both the Mindside group and patient were consumed or possessed by a greedy spirit, undergoing many extreme changes. All subjects lost or relocated body parts, or sustained unnatural scarring. While these changes are severe, the most worrisome of symptoms remained the psychological ones. A severe lack of empathy, impatience, greed, and general sense of self-importance. And... You don't have to be so clinical. After all, you're not really qualified, right? With the way Lee said it, the comment felt like a jab. About your face. Lee, about your face. Yes? Lee bats his eyelashes. It's, how often do you look in a mirror? Huh? Your face. You can't... How do I say this? Sometimes your voice will sound almost sad or mad or anything like that, but it's still restrained. And your face, you can't seem to not smile. Even now you're smiling. From all of what I've seen, there's a part of me that's afraid you have less control of what you do than you think you do. That's ridiculous. I smile because I'm happy, because I'm carefree. Is that it? Or do you have no other choice but to feel that way? Lee's face doesn't change. On to the next thing, Doc. Oh, so the constantly checking mirrors thing is an actual thing. About your age. So, your age. Oh, you're still surprised by that? Well, yeah, I mean, look at you. You look so young. I know. My young personality keeps me looking fresh. I don't think that's it. Lee shrugs. Has no part of you aged? Couldn't tell ya. I wonder if it's like this back home too. Couldn't tell you that either. I'm worried that the spirit you fused with is keeping you young, almost like a parasite. Is that a bad thing? Staying young? I don't know. I haven't known you long enough to know of the lasting effects. So far so good, don't you think? I'm just gonna say that staying young and pretty is a good thing. If that's how you feel. Ask about what happened to you. Lee, when you accepted that spirit, did it hurt? Yeah, but it was worth it. It gave me everything. Lee starts laughing. It gave me the world, riches, ways to satisfy my lust. And it keeps giving me more. More, and more. Lee laughs harder. It's everything. Lee, but you were altered. What? This whole thing? I like this too. It's awesome. It's useful. Don't you miss your friends, your family? Ha! I do. I miss everyone in my village. We got consumed by those spirits. One day everyone was normal, and the next day they just weren't. Everyone was so excited by what they found in the mine that when they all rushed in, that was the only chance the spirits needed. Lee says nothing. I don't understand how they can all just... I don't have the strength to continue on this topic. Lee's lips look like they want to form a word but can't. About Harriet. With Harriet, I appreciate that you listened to me about stopping. That feels like a big step.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. You were about to say... Well, it felt like you were about to say some really harsh stuff.
Well, I didn't stop for her sake. I only stopped because you asked.
That just feels big to me. Back home, trying to ask anyone to do anything is so... It's impossible. I didn't think anyone consumed like you are could still listen like that. It gives me hope.
Don't get too excited, boss.
I won't. About Newton. Thank you for not saying anything to Newton.
Psh, you should have let me.
No way. You would have said something horrible. I know you would have.
You don't really know that.
Yes, I do. As long as you're doing okay, you don't care what happens to anyone else.
Yep.
Please, don't sound so proud.
And why not? I've always been looking out for number one. If I didn't owe you this favor in the first place, do you really think we'd be hanging out?
That hurt, Lee. Lee is unmoving. Did I ask, was that, with Isaac, with Isaac you really...
Oh, that shithead! You're bringing him up in a conversation about me?
Well, it's not about you, it's about how you...
I know how I treated him, Doc. And he got what he deserved. There's no excuse for a parent like that.
I just don't know if it's that simple.
When it comes to parents, it is. It's obvious these kids weren't given any other choice, or even really knew of any other choice. And now they're dead!
We don't know that. Wait, what? This is sounding like I didn't hold him back, which I did.
Keep telling yourself that. By the way I see it, when a parent demands a child to do something, what other choice do they really have? These kids couldn't just leave. Where would they go? Coming down here was their only option. It disgusts me.
I don't know what to say. And we already asked about Noon. Thank you for not saying anything, Noon. About your habits. I worry that some of your habits are putting you in danger.
Habits? Like what?
Well, how do I say this? You have a penchant for consumption.
Well, duh. Living life any other way would be just too boring. I'm not like you, boss. I like to have fun. I like to live large.
That is totally unfair to say. Assuming I don't like to have fun just because... you just have no sense to put yourself in someone else's shoes. That's another thing that concerns me, and yet another thing you have in common with everyone else back home.
Sounds like they know how to have a good time.
That's not... You're not listening. Finished diagnosis. Listen, what I've been really trying to get at is, Lee, when it comes to you, I don't know if you're you or if you're your symptoms.
What?
The way you flip-flop, the way you sometimes listen and sometimes don't, the way you can't express it. It's exactly like everyone back home. I don't know if you are you or just the spirit that fused with you.
What the fuck do you mean? I'm me. I'm only me.
Of course you're you. The question I'm trying to answer is that even with treatment or even a cure, will everyone I know go back to who they were before? Or are they fated to be like you? A duality, yourself but never quite yourself. Lee, for once, is silent. I'm sorry. I was so afraid to...
It's fine.
But Lee...
You gave me your thoughts. I disagree. Now let's move on.
You disagree? How? It's a diagnosis.
That's funny. I didn't sound like it. All I really heard was you whining.
Whining? The way you treat everyone down here was so...
So what? So bad you wouldn't say anything? They're dead. Accept it. What I do, what I say to them, Who gives a shit? We're leaving here and never coming back. So I ask you again, who gives a shit?
I do. But it doesn't matter how little or how long these people have been through enough.
Lee shakes his head. You're so concerned. Just a while ago you didn't even know they were here, and now you want to save them somehow?
Who else will?
That's not any of your concern. So let's fucking get the hell out of here. And I don't want to hear any more whining.
Once we go through, there's no turning back. Are we really ready? Is there more to do? That's the question. I'm gonna make a save, but hey, Lee, yeah, boss? There's something that's been bothering me. What's up? Our lead. They mentioned down here was a grouping of spirits, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I've been thinking about that this whole time. A grouping of spirits, but it just doesn't seem right to me. Everyone down here, they're skeletons, but they're still moving. They're still alive. To think of them like spirits, it's not wrong, but it's not what we're looking for, don't you think?
Do you think this trip was all for naught?
No, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to know. I feel like there's some things I've learned, but not nearly enough. They're kind of like you, but not really like you at all either. I don't know.
Their beliefs really took them far, didn't they?
They really did. Once we go through, there's no turn back. Yes, we're ready.
Whoa! Looks like this is where that James dude did some behind the scenes stuff.
There's a really bad vibe in here.
You're telling me, kid?
A small newspaper clipping hangs on the wall. The clipping reads, "Witnesses report the Cooper family leaving with a small group of men late June. At the time, nothing has been removed from the home. About a week later, neighbors report seeing the same group of men returning to the home. The men were seen loading furniture and boxes outside the home and into a carriage. Most assumed it was the final stages of moving plans and thought nothing of it. But when reports came in from concerned family members who had not heard from the Coopers in over a month, foul play was suspected. The investigation is still ongoing." Two articles hang next to each other about a family with the last name Briggs. The larger clip reads, "Mrs. Briggs was most well known around her neighborhood for her famous rubies and gentle personality. Because of this attitude, Mrs. Briggs was well loved around the neighborhood and at local events. She always brought with her a winning smile and hefty donations. But when that smile failed to show up to a big donation ball, relatives and associates became concerned. She'd never miss this ball. It was her favorite event of the whole year," a friend stated. "Sure, she'd been a bit more busy with things around the home, but we never thought she'd miss this." The friend concluded in telling our paper that Miss Briggs had briefly spoken of an upcoming vacation, but she would not disclose the location. As such, some suspect she may have spirited away to some island, but if she has, she's taken her entire family and estate with her. The Briggs family home was found completely empty just a month after her disappearance. Evidence at the site suggests foul play, and officers have opened up a hotline. The investigation is still ongoing. A picture of a smiling man with a mustache is placed next to an article in a newspaper. The article reads, "Below is a letter we received from a close friend of Jim Campson regarding his family's disappearance. I was a close friend to Jim and could never envision something like this. Campson was always a family man. He was very close with all of his siblings, cousins, and grandparents. So of course, when he stopped speaking to all of those people, they grew concerned. His cousin Sam was the first to contact me, asking me if Jim was okay. I told her I hadn't heard from him. Neither had she, for 2 weeks. Now 2 days was a long time to not hear from Jim, so 2 weeks? It was so unheard of. I quickly made my way to his home, asking Sam to meet me there. When we both arrived, we were shocked by what we found. The front door was open and absolutely nothing was inside. There was no trace of Jim or his entire family. Sam and I rushed to report this to the authorities, but they said there was little we could do. Unless foul play was suspected, a family is allowed to disappear, they said. So we did some digging. Turns out, neighbors had seen Jim all chummy with a slick fella named James in recent months. Neither I nor Sam had ever heard this name before, so we were suspicious. It wouldn't have been the first time someone had tried to make off with Jim's money, so we reported this to police, who were then interested enough to check out the house. And of course, the moment they stopped on the property, alarm bells were ringing for everyone. There were plenty of evidence that more was going on. As of right now, the police are no closer to finding Jim than I was, but I won't give up. I'll keep this investigation open for as long as it takes. Newspaper clippings all contain the same family name, Dunn, as well as several pictures of small children. The middle article reads, "Shocking, entire family disappears overnight. Ombar residents were stunned last week upon waking up. They discovered their neighbors, the Dunn family, had up and left everything overnight. The Dunn family lived in a hefty 3-story, 20-room estate, which had been filled with ornate furniture the day before. Poof, just like that, it had vanished in the night. Neighbors' theories range from suspecting the supernatural to avoiding the law. But the most overwhelming belief is that the Dunn family left on a religious pilgrimage. Close family members of the Dunns heard mention of a new man in the house named James, who was apparently a priest. Said priest was allegedly the one to introduce the Dunns to their new religion. Witnesses suspect he pushed them to move and donate their possessions, but no local charities have reported receiving such a large donation. Where did it all go? Police are still questioning family members, as well as anyone in the area who might have information on Mysterious James. I reached my cup. The investigation is still ongoing. Man, I hope I finish this tonight. 3 unresponsive screens. With no power, there is no image. Were these used to watch rooms inside the bunker or somewhere else? Keys dangling from the wall. Many of them are missing.
Keys for around the bunker, eh?
But where's the rest of them?
Who knows? They didn't do us much good sitting in here anyways.
A dirty desk covered in ink and bits of paper. An uncomfortable looking stool. A disconnected phone receiver.
No calls getting out here anytime soon.
It's a phone. The cord is cut. I guess he had communications to the outside, but who cut this cord?
Maybe it was James.
But why? That doesn't make any sense. There's no way he would cut the cord. It would have helped him get out.
Who else could have done it? Nobody down here except us knows this room is here.
Empty boxes. There may have once housed supplies, newspapers, or even stolen goods, but that's all gone now. A giant crack in the wall.
Looks like someone bashed up this wall pretty good.
Yeah, but the earth behind it is almost just as hard as the tile.
Tough fucking luck.
There's no going back now. The door is covered in scratches too. Who do you think did all this?
Not sure, but whoever did it wanted to be out of here as badly as someone wanted in.
Two pipes. One is missing its top. Whoa. Whatever did this was strong.
Think it was sabotage?
I don't know. A vent of some kind. It's closed up and the dial to open it open it back up is broken. Whoa. A panel with 2 solid red glowing lights. Despite the light, this panel seems to do nothing. Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to hit that. Whoops. Especially didn't mean to hit that. A broken mess that looks like it used to be a bed. A large mallet. An abandoned gray shirt. A significant crack in the wall. The walls in here weren't willing to let anything out, huh? I guess not. The Lord's hand. To think this image, this idea, was enough for them to come down here. It wasn't just this. It was everything James told them. Everything he promised them. He said they would become like gods. He said they'd have everything. People really want something to believe in. And they believed in James. Then he disappeared. How could this have happened? I don't know. But I hate it. Horrible. The stench in here is just... It's awful, but I think it's probably the way out. Should we check it out then? Yes? Let's keep going. We're gonna get locked in here, ain't we? Please do not jump scare me, game. No, I don't like that. What is it? Holy shit! The mass arrives in front of us. Hello, my children. Found your way down here, did you? What? Bravo. Now help your dear leader down from here. Let's all go back up together. James? But there's no way. You're alive? Come now, of course I am. A prophet like me cannot die. Could have fooled me with the way you're looking. Oh, hush, there's no need to be frightened. It's just me. I take one step towards the mass and it shudders. Don't you dare release him. What? Who? Don't mind them. They're just nervous to see new people. Now come closer. Closer. So you can help me. As inviting as that sounds, I think we'll be leaving now. Boss, let's... As Lee goes to turn away, the mask lunges for him. I don't think he's gonna let us leave, Lee. By the Lord's hand. By my hand. By my hand. By my hand, you won't. You can't. Everyone here is still mine. Everyone here is still mine. I'm sorry, what is this RPG? Okay. Talk. So you want to chat during a time like this? What's the problem, bud? Going somewhere? Maybe you're interested in joining everyone. Not a chance, buddy. You're lost. James strikes both Lee and I with his fists. I take my time waiting for James' next move. Okay, do we have to attack? James' victim seems to cheer me on as I strike him. James laughs as he strikes both Lee and I. I use the back of my hand to smack James. James bashes both Lee and I with his fist. Suddenly, James' skeletal arms outstretched to grab Lee. Lee stumbles and is pulled tightly to the mast. Lee! Shit! Without anything to help pry himself free, Lee is brought closer and closer to James. No, fuck! Stay back, boss! If you're caught too, then we'll... Lee struggles the best he can against the mast, but he's stuck in place. Lee's stuck tight to the mast. Talk? Lee! It's alright, boss. This isn't the first time I found myself between a lot of eager hands. Shit, this is no time for jokes, Lee. Lee remains stuck. Lee is stuck tight to the mast. If I wait while Lee struggles to get free. Lee, are you alright? What's it look like? He struggles but he can't. Foolish, simply foolish. Lee is stuck tight to the mast. Lee's hands are shaken. As Lee continues to struggle against the mast, James stares at him. What are you looking at? Let me go, you shithead. James slashes at Lee in anger.
Shit.
Lee uses all of his strength to push himself free from James. Lee is back by your side, but covered in scratches.
Holy shit, are you okay? I don't know, but now is not the time to worry about that. Let's finish this asshole.
Lee is free again, but severely damaged. Lee can't take any more hits and stumbles to the ground.
Lee?
No, 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 no. Everything I worked for, everything Lee was going to help me with him gone, none of that is possible. Lee is... Oh, come on! Lee is dead. I won't let him die. I won't let him die. Lee, can you hear me? Lee?
Ugh, stop shouting, I'll get up.
Okay, so what if we just attack? I use the back of my hand, smack James. Alright, I use my shoulder to knock him to James. I curse at James as I hit him. James strikes both Lee and I. Suddenly, James scaled the armor. And stay back, boss. But he's stuck in place. I can't try to hit. I could hurt Lee. I'm forced to wait. Lee is stuck tight to the mast. Alright. Lee. Alright, boss. This is the first time I found myself. Shit, there's no time for jokes, Lee. Lee isn't feeling too hot as Lee continues to struggle against the mast. James stares at him. What are you looking at? Let go, you shithead. Shit. Lee's back by your side, but covered in scratches. Holy shit, are you okay? I don't know. And then, let's finish this asshole. Lee's free again, but... What the hell? I won't let him die. Greedy, aren't we? Huh? Who are you? Don't recognize me? How funny. Please, I need another chance. Another chance? Don't you think you've already gotten enough? No, it's not enough. I have to make it right. I have to make him and everything else right. Ha 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 ha, your sense of conviction never ceases to make me laugh. Go on now, back to your pitiful dream. Thank you. What the hell is going on? Alright, what if we just talk? So you want to chat during a time like this? What's the problem, bud? Going somewhere? Interested in joining? Not a chance. Your loss. Oh, no, no, no. Talk. Still trying to talk? Foolish. But we don't have to do this. We just want to be out of here. Don't you think I want that too? Don't you think that's what we all want? I'm sorry, guys. My voice is shot. You're one to talk. It was all your lies that trapped everyone down here in the first place. Trapped? The mass arrives. They all followed me down here. Greedy, gluttonous, willing to believe they were chosen, that they were divine. Their wealth left them fat and soft, easy to manipulate. There was no task at all killing them, taking everything. The mass again rives at James' words. Is hearing James speak having an effect on them? Above, I had it all. I had so much. All of their wealth, all of their reputation, all of their everything. And now, James' victims cry as James strikes both Lee and I. I'm just going to keep talking. Above was amazing. I had it all. Riches beyond your belief. Everything these pigs had was mine. All mine. Do any charity work up there? Trying to joke at a time like this? What else can you do, There are lots of things. Like having a dinner party. The mass rives once more. The spirits seem angry to hear James speak. James rams his body into both Lee and I. Okay, so it's like Undertale. You just talk until you win. Come one, come all. Let's sit around the table. But James, me, and Melissa are fighting. Oh, that's exactly why we need a dinner party like this. What better way to make up than with food and drink? That does sound yummy. Of course it does. I prepared it myself. Wow, James, you can cook too? Oh ho ho, what can't he do? I can't wait to go back up with everyone. This party is so fun. The mask gets in a real frenzy. Something is about to happen.
This doesn't look good.
My head feels fuzzy hearing all of this. James laughs as he strikes both Lee and I. Suddenly, James' skeletal arms outstretched to grab Lee. Lee stumbles and is pulled tightly to the mass. Lee!
Shit.
Without any help to prime himself, bring closer. No. Oh fuck. Stay back, boss. Lee struggles with his hand against the mass, but he's stuck in place. Lee's stuck tight to the mass. Lee, it's alright, boss. Isn't for time for jokes. What are you looking at? Please free again, but severely damaged. Nope. Oh, come on! That's as far back as I can go? Oh, F you. We were finally getting somewhere. Everything I worked for. Don't let Lee die. Yes, I get it. I won't let him die. Oh no, what's this? You've tried quite a few times already, haven't you? Huh? What's this? What are you? Forgetful as always, and I am bound to remember a dear friend. Not to worry, as my memory is excellent, and I am also oh so forgiven. So what will it be? What will you choose to fix your mistakes? A drink, a weapon, friendship? Quite typical of you, don't you think? You're always so mad, always feeling so right, so put upon. But then you just turn around and feel guilty about it, don't you? My guilt isn't lifted, yet I am forgiven. What? Okay, let's talk. So you want to chat during a time like this? What's the problem, bud? Wait. Hang in there, boss. We're going to get through this. James bones rattle loudly as he hits both of us. Suddenly, James' skeletal armor outreaches, grabs Lee. Lee. Oh, shit. No. Stay back, boss. Alright. Wait. I wait while Lee struggles to get free. Lee, are you alright? I'm okay. Just give me a sec. What, you didn't get free from me? You talk big game, but I ain't the one who died down here. The mass rise in size in response to Lee. Joking at a time like this, why you... Lee slips out. Okay, so that's what I had to do. Too bad, so sad. Guess you weren't clever enough to keep me. You. Lee is freed. James rams his bind to both him and I. James. Don't be so grabby. There's plenty for everyone. Oh, hey, that makes sense. The hands. Also, this is taking way too long. It's delicious. You should try some, Jim. Yes, everyone try some. This is just a small taste of what's to come once we reach the surface. Anything we've ever dreamed of right there waiting for us. Blessing from the Lord's hand. We are divine. Divine. We are divine. Ha ha ha. Lee? I'm here, boss. Stay strong. James' victims cry out as James strike both Lee and I. Tuck. I'm so glad everyone is getting their fill. Now, wasn't that easy? Making up with each other isn't so bad if you just talk. You're the best, James. So smart, so generous. I'm so glad we came down here. After a party like that, wouldn't a nap be nice? Yes, a nap would be nice. I'm so full, but just one more sip. I'm thirsty. Me too. I'm thirsty too. You want a drink, my child? More than anything. Too bad. Looks like your cup is empty. You'll have to take this instead. James struck both Lee and I with his fist. Lee isn't feeling too hot. You won't trick me again, James. Not like you tricked everyone else. Tricked? No, there was no trick. They knew what they were getting into. They were ready to leave the world behind. It didn't matter who died as long as they lived. Ain't that only human, you shithead?
They believed in you.
The mass arrives. Fools. Damned fools, all of them. The mass shudders. Dark arms pull and tug at James. They're trying to pull him apart. Pigs, all of you. How dare you try to hold me back? Your mind to control, your mind to command. And the mass is resisting James. James cries out in pain as the mass tugs at his body. James is struggling to get free from the mass's grip. He tries to strike me and misses. Lee isn't doing so great. The mass continues to try and pull James apart. Yes, yes, kill him! I'm thankful for their help, but I don't think talking more will do us any good. James is struggling to get free from the mass's grip. He tries to strike me and misses. Lee isn't feeling too hot. So wait. I take my time waiting for James' next move. James is struggling to get free from the mass's grip. He tries to strike me and misses. I guess attack. James has been held back by the masses. I strike James for extra damage. James is struggling to get free from the mass's grip. He tries to strike me and misses. Lee isn't feeling too hot. James being held. I strike him. He tries to strike me and misses. Lee isn't feeling too hot. Strike him. James and his victims stagger before us. Heh, you're just like them, you know that? Idiots. Boss, he's slowed down enough. I think we can get past. Get past? What are you talking about? If we get too close, he might... Go! Go now! You hear that?
Everyone's telling us to go.
But Lee, they're all still... I look at the mass struggling to keep James as still as possible. Everyone is still fighting. We can't just... Idiots! What are you doing? Go now! I
know. So we really would be idiots to let them fight in vain. They're giving us the chance to run. We have to go.
They did this for us. My eyes sting as I look at the mass. I'm so sorry, everyone. Go. Mustering up the last of my strength, I sprint past James with Lee. Finally. The darkness of the tunnel envelops us. More and more and more. The darkness just keeps going. All I can hear is the sound of our frantic footsteps. My mind is racing. I'm afraid we really are going to die down here. Until... I'll be damned. We can get out. I can't believe it. We can really get out.
Then let's not waste any time.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Suffer
To be continued. Oh, I didn't quite get to read that. Ooh. What is this? No, I don't want to load. Play the prologue. We'll save that for another video. So, is this before or after? I'm hoping this is the scene for the prologue. Yeah, because the to be continued thing, right? So, I was reading, the developer wants to make this the first in a 4-part series. I wouldn't mind that. Look, I love Lee's dialogue, and I do like voicing him, but my god, is it painful. This was a good game, right? Like, it's short if you know what to do, and I'm not the best at point-and-click adventure games or puzzle games, but this was... I like this. I like the dialogue. I especially had fun voicing characters again, because I can't remember the last time I properly voiced characters, right? Because because a lot of the Let's Plays we've done has either had, you know, enough talking to where I didn't want to voice them, you know, because it would be too much of a strain, or they've just been like let's see. I guess the last time I tried voice acting, right, and this was only very minor because it was just me mimicking, would have been Paradise Killer, which was, let's see, which was 8 Let's Plays ago. The final video back in April. And then the time before that would have been, well, in terms of real voice acting, like how heavy I went into it, like I did it with this one, would have been Ace Attorney, almost a year ago. Maybe, yeah, no, this was good. I might come back for the prologue. Not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you know what? No, we will come back for the prologue. That way I don't have to figure out what game I'm playing next. Alright, so, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, stay safe, have fun, and have a great day.